Welcome to Ride Ohio, discovering new rides in Ohio.
In the coming days, but we've got a great bunch of doctors, a great team assembled. We're at full speed ahead on this, and it's just now a matter of implementing what we are going to be told later this week. So I'll be back here. I'll hope you're back on Thursday. If not, it'll be as soon as I can. And know that every day I'm not here, I'll be thinking about you and missing you. Thank you very much.
All right, that was Rush just moments ago as he closed out his show today. It's sort of like what I was saying is, you know, I have a very different show planned, and there's the Tim McGraw song. We've all experienced this where you know, a moment comes and stops me on a dime. This is one of those moments. And all of us have gone through this. And as I sit here and as I think and I kind of absorb it and, you know that when he allowed me to fill in for him, it paved the way for me one day to get my own show. It's deeply personal, and his brother, who I love, and his whole family that I know and love, and obviously I know how in love he is with his wife, and it's just very, very hard to know that somebody's going to go through a hard time. But I think that there's a message in there for all of us. Number one, okay, Rush, as stoic as he always is, and as, you know, he wants this to be as normal, talk about it as little as possible. You know, of course, right, he talked about he has a deeply personal relationship with God. I do. Most of America does. And that's where I like to put my hope. And I want to make sure that we're very clear on one thing. I know that it's never good when you hear that C word. I know when Don Imus described when he had it at the time, it's like your knees buckle at the word. And it does. I lost my father from the week he was diagnosed, you know, pancreatic cancer. 1 week later, he's gone. And all of us know when those moments come and stop us on a dime. And that kind of how it was today. But I want to just ask everybody that knows how much this guy has done. You know, everyone says, well, National Review, William F. Buckley. Okay, all credit due. But Mary Matlin once said, I don't know how I would have survived the Clinton years without Rush on the radio. You know, how would we have survived all these years as he has educated us, entertained us, advanced the cause with a love of country and family and patriotism and all the things that we value, and life too. So that deeply personal relationship in God, I would just say, Rush, we are praying for you. Everybody that knows what you've done, how you've taken a lot of hits over the years, standing up for this country, our Constitution, your belief in God, your belief in life, you fighting fights every single solitary day to make this a more perfect union, a better country. And we just, as you go through this, we're all praying for you. We are praying for a speedy recovery and for years more of excellence in broadcasting. First day I filled in from, of course, I dropped it was a golden mic and it actually fell. Anyway, Sean Hannity broke my microphone. You know, unbelievable. All of us in this business, talk radio, I always talk about the pioneers because I admire them so much, because I wouldn't be doing what I do, what I love to do every day, but for the Barry Farbers, the Barry Grace, you know, the Gene Burns, the David Brudnoys, the Jerry Williams, the Bob Grants, and acerbic talk radio, hard-hitting, Imus, Stern, all pioneers. And they made this thing called freedom of speech possible. And Rush for conservative talk radio, I remember when I was in a radio studio just starting out on a college station in 1987, and he syndicated in 88, when some guy goes, you got to listen to this guy Rush. I remember where I was. You got to hear, he does these homeless updates. They're hilarious. And they were. And he paved the way for all of us. Me and Mark talk about it, Levin, the great one, all the time. He's going to call in at the bottom of the hour. But I just want to make sure everybody understands here. We are so lucky in this country that we have the greatest, the best scientific minds with the greatest medical advancements. I know Russia's raised money for leukemia all of these years and donated millions. By the way, if everyone knew the Rush I knew, that gives away millions, and I'm putting my faith, my hope, and all of my prayers into his speedy recovery and taking his lead on this, because it's just hard when you hear somebody you know and admire that also helped you in life. Rush helped me. His brother's family to me. His niece is one of the nicest and best people that's ever worked for me, and always gracious to me. And I know he's been that way with everybody else. And there's nobody better. Neil Bortz once called him the Babe Ruth of talk radio. Wow, Bortz nailed it. He did. There's only one Babe Ruth. Nobody else. Nobody else comes close. Rush, we love you. We are praying for your speedy recovery. We're praying for God's blessings upon you and your health and your entire family. Catherine, David, Lisa, Kristen, all the kids, everybody. And for what you've done so far and will continue to do for your country, thank you. For what you've done for me personally, thank you. And I'm just praying for your quick recovery. We love you. We're sorry you have to go through this time. We'll be here waiting for the next broadcast. We'll continue.
The Sean Hannity Show, a thermonuclear MMA assault on fake news. Hannity's on right now.
News Radio 1170, WWVA.
The latest trend in skincare is instant results. Now,
Every Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday for just $27.99, only at the Point Sea and Steak. Indulge in a juicy 7-ounce sirloin, plus a succulent 6-ounce lobster tail, along with asparagus and garlic mashed potatoes, all for just $27.99. Don't miss out on this delicious deal, only at the Point Sea and Steak, inside Wheeling Island Hotel, Casino, Racetrack.
Equal opportunity is the cornerstone of the American dream. Being employed gives us the confidence to be financially independent. We feel useful and respected. But what if you were one of the 81% of adults with developmental differences who do not have a paid job? Join the SunTrust Foundation in supporting Autism Speaks, Best Buddies, and Special Olympics in creating pathways to 1 million employment and leadership opportunities for this talented community. Visit deliveringjobs.org to learn more.
At Capital One, you can open a new savings account in about 5 minutes and earn 5 times the national average. Banking with Capital One means 5 times the savings to help pay for your perfect honeymoon. Or 5 times the savings toward your family's perfect vacation.
Big fan of water rides.
It's time to help make your savings goals come true. This is Banking Reimagined. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Rate comparison based on FDIC national rate. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Do you have a business specializing in weddings and special events, or business for ladies? Then your company needs to be part of the iHeartRadio Bridal Showcase 2020, Saturday, March 7th at the Ohio Valley Mall. Contact iHeartRadio at 304-232-1170 for additional vendor information.
Melissa from Michigan. I work an extra part-time job serving lunch at my child's school, but I still can't afford to put food on our table.
Daniel from California. Choosing whether to pay the rent or pay to fix the car to get to work doesn't leave us with much at all. Now we can't even pay for meals.
Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
To someone going through a difficult time, a text, a call, or a visit can mean so.
Opinions the rest of the time.
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
News Radio 1170 WWVA.
All right, as we roll along, our prayers today with Rush Limbaugh as he made this announcement and he begins a course of treatment for his cancer. I do know that we have the most amazing people ever that work diligently every single day to find the cures for all of this. I'm really convinced, having lost, I lost my father, 6 months after I started at Fox, and the advancements are dramatic, and that's where we all put our hope. When you have family members, we all know somebody that was able to overcome a bad diagnosis, but it does hit you like a dime. It stops you on a dime, and I guess that's what makes us special, isn't it, as human beings? Because we care, we love life, we know life is precious. We, as a country, our founding document, it is God-given rights endowed by a creator, and we only have a short time on this earth. Very short time. If somebody in your family is sick, or just for the hell of it, tell everyone you love them tonight.
WWVA News Time, 3:30. More local coverage starts right now.
I-70 westbound is now closed near Fulton Bridge. The 9-month process of rebuilding a big part of the interstate began today. Around 50,000 people travel this interstate every day, so this will be a very big adjustment for drivers over the next 9 months. A heavy police presence was on Oregon Avenue in Steubenville Sunday night. According to officials, police responded to a fight where someone had a minor cut. Our News 9 crew witnessed police taking one woman into custody who was arguing with police on the scene. And in our News 9 special assignment, Silent Danger. This time of year, levels of a potentially dangerous gas are at their peak, and homes in the area are prone to higher than normal radon levels. It's an invisible radioactive gas that seeps into buildings from the surrounding soil. Well water may also be a source. According to the EPA, radon in indoor air doesn't have any immediate health effects, but it's responsible for about 21,000 lung cancer deaths every year. From the newsroom of 1170 WWVA, I'm Kevin Coleman.
Interstate 70 westbound through the Wheeling Tunnel is now closed. The Ogilvy Park I-70 westbound entrance ramp, that's exit 2A, will be closed for the duration of the I-70 westbound closure. Traffic will be detoured west onto US 40 to West Virginia 2 south to the Main Street entrance ramp. The 16th Street ramp to US 250 in West Virginia 2 will be closed for the duration of the I-70 westbound closure. Please use alternate routes when possible, and please drive safely.
Kick off your new year with a new Ford from Straub Ford in Moundsville, where you'll save thousands on your favorite new Ford truck or SUV, all with a lifetime powertrain warranty standard. Right now, own a smoking hot EcoSport with four-wheel drive from an unbeatable $17,999, or drive the all-new Ranger 4x4 from just $239 a month and take up to $16,000 off the top on remaining 2019 F-150s while they last. Hurry in and start the new year off right at Straub Ford in Moundsville, or shop online at StraubFord.com. Drive smart. Drive Straub. All with requires for details.
Who are the toughest men and women in the Ohio Valley? It's the 40th annual Budweiser Tough Man Contest, co-sponsored by WTOV9, the Wheeling, Ohio County CVB, Thomas Auto Centers, the World Gym, Jill's Gentlemen's Club, a class act, and ICR Equipment Rental Sales and Supply. Coming February 21st and 22nd to Wheeling's West Banco Arena. See up to 100 men and women slug it out for thousands in prize money. Tickets are available at the West Banco Arena box office, online at westbancoarena.com, or charge tickets by phone at 800-514-3849. It's the 40th annual Budweiser Tough Man Contest, coming February 21st and 22nd to Wheeling's West Banco Arena. Plus, a pro fight featuring Sergeant Cody Wilson. And if you're planning to stay in Wheeling Tough Man Weekend, the Wheeling, Ohio County CVB is offering special hotel rates for Tough Man fighters, ring girls, and fans. For details, visit WVToughman.com. Get your tickets today.
Are you overwhelmed with credit card debt? If you're struggling to make even the minimum payments, you may think there's no way out. But if you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, here's something that might surprise you. There are secrets the credit card companies don't want you to know. Secrets on how to eliminate your debt and become debt-free. Imagine the thousands you could save. To unlock these secrets, take the next few minutes to call Credit Answers for no obligation, free information. Call 1-800-422-0155. We're not talking bankruptcy or debt consolidation. This is your chance to settle your debt for a fraction of what you owe. We even offer a guarantee, so there's no risk to call. Unlock the secrets credit card companies don't want you to know. Within 5 minutes, we'll show you how our program works and how much money you could save. Credit Answers, your answer to overwhelming credit card debt. Call 1-800-422-0155. 1-800-422-0155.
Save half with discount deals at this station's website. Beginning Friday at 9 a.m., get a $25 gift certificate for Pizza Express for only $12.50. Pizza Express, serving the Ohio Valley for over 20 years with fresh dough made daily and premium ingredients from Pizza Express.
The forecast is next from the XTO Energy Weather Studio. XTO Energy, neighbors, partners, stewards.
News Radio 1170 WWVA. Severe Weather Team 9 forecast.
Partly sunny and unseasonably warm this afternoon with high temperatures near 60 degrees. Mostly cloudy tonight with rain showers developing towards Tuesday morning, a low of 48. Cloudy tomorrow with periods of rain in the forecast, high temperature 54. I'm Severe Weather Team 9 meteorologist Jeff Exelon.
This report is sponsored by Discover. We treat you like you'd treat you. Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. And it's even more amazing because Discover is accepted at over 95% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2019 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
News Radio 1170 WWVA.
Hannity uncovers the real truth about the politics of D.C. He's your watchdog on Big Brother every day. Hannity is on right now.
All right, 25 till the top of the hour, 800-941-SEAN if you want to be a part of the program. Just really hard-hitting news for this industry, for what we do in talk radio, and Rush Limbaugh's announcement that he announced he has stage 4 lung cancer at the end of his show today. It kind of took all of us by shock. Listen, I know him. He does not want us talking about it all day. I know him. And I want to honor his wishes, and more importantly, he's going to be getting the treatment, and he says as often as he can, he's back on the air, and he's going to be out there fighting every day. I'm just, it's moments like this that you really remember, okay, what is this life about? We appreciate our friends, our family. You appreciate gifted, talented people that give their all for what their passion, their heart, their soul tells them. The great one, Mark Levin, is with me. We were, to be honest, texting and bawling, as we were hearing it, because we know what he's done for both of us prior to coming on air, and it hits you like a dime. But this is quintessential Rush, stoic. And he didn't even, he wants this to be normal. He's going to get his treatment. And, I just put my faith and my hope in God and in medicine and in science that is advanced, Mark. And I'm going to follow his lead. That's where he wants us to go. And he's asked people to pray for him, and I'm praying for him.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And, Sean, to think about Rush, I just... what he's done for all of us, but even more than that, this country do without him. What would we do without him? So we must pray in the best science possible. And I had to be honest with you. I pulled over the side of the road. We knew a little bit earlier than most people, and you're right. There's all kinds of breakthroughs in science and so forth. We know Rush will fight like hell, and what a class act this man is. He so loves the audience. That's not a joke. He talks about it all the time. And I want people to know, talk radio is a very small circle of us who speak to each other. Very small circle. But Rush, in terms of his audience, in many ways it overlaps with all the audiences because it's so big, has a special relationship with the people who listen to him. He's loved, he's liked, his words have meaning, he's a man of great compassion and humanity. All the people who've attacked him, he rarely ever strikes back. He's got, he's in that sense.
That's like you, Levin. You never strike back either. You never throw a punch.
He's got a lot more self-control than I do. But I'll tell you, now's the time to be positive and strong and to find ways where we can help, each of us in our own way, prayer, the best doctors in the world, excuse me, and that's the way we have to think, and that has to be our focus. And
Mark,
how much care with the left or anybody else has to say, this is our man. We love him. The nation, so much the nation loves him. And his impact on our lives and on the country has been so important and so positive. And so that is what we will do. He will fight. We will fight with him. We will pray. And if anyone gets through this, he can. You agree with me?
True. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Well, both of us personally owe a debt of gratitude to him. And
are you kidding? Let's be honest.
I mean,
wouldn't be around. This whole damn industry would be dead.
Do you know how many talk stations there were when he started? 200. There's thousands. At the time, he saved the AM band. Now he's saving the FM band. I mean, it's he plays such a big part of it. All right,
how many national talk show hosts did you listen to before Rush? I never listened to one. I listened to local hosts. He was the first.
I think he had Larry King live at midnight going, "What's the question?" That was about it.
Exactly.
But he transformed the radio. But it's more important, and I love what Mary Matlin had said about the time.
Hope you enjoyed it. I did. Leave a comment, please. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Till next time, ride safe. Enjoy the ride.